Chọn lớp, chọn yêu thương, chọn hạnh phúc.
Ở phần đầu tiên của bài trình bày thứ 3, làm thế nào để hướng dẫn cảm xúc trong trường học và trong gia đình, giáo sư Peck Cho đã giới thiệu với chúng ta về 5 bước của hướng dẫn cảm xúc, một trong những kỹ thuật dành cho giáo viên và phụ huynh giúp tạo dựng lòng tin và giúp trẻ phát triển các kỹ năng cảm xúc xã hội. 5 bước bao gồm: bước 1, nhận diện được cảm xúc. Bước 2, chào đón cảm xúc. Bước 3, diễn đạt cảm xúc bằng lời. Bước 4, lắng nghe và đồng cảm. Bước 5, hướng dẫn điều chỉnh hành vi. Bằng một trò chơi nhỏ, giáo sư Peck Cho đã cùng với các thầy cô giáo tham dự hội thảo học cách nhận diện cảm xúc, bước đầu tiên trong kỹ năng hướng dẫn cảm xúc. Chúng ta tiếp tục theo dõi phần 2 của bài trình bày để hiểu rõ hơn về các bước hướng dẫn cảm xúc như thế nào.
The quiz that we took about recognizing emotion wasn't easy, and there are reasons why it's not easy. Babies are really good at it. The babies are really good at it. But then we are all trained when we go to school to get rid of emotion and focus on thinking. We are the product of behaviorism, which started at the turn of the century in 1902, and it almost took over the whole world by the 1970s. Behaviorism is about applying stimulus and getting the response that we want. But you know what? Things are changing. Behaviorism is downhill. And I'm sure you all heard about positive psychology. Positive psychology is emotion-based psychology. When psychology became part of science, behaviorism became big because science is all about observing something that is objective.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Science is about observing something objective, not subjective. When we look at somebody's behavior, everybody can agree that behavior is something that we all see. But emotion is subjective. Something subjective cannot be science, so they kick it out of the psychology. But with the development of neuroscience, we can now observe what happens to your brain when people are feeling. That's why now emotion is in the domain of science. And between these two, there's a huge difference. Behaviorism is about controlling people through punishment and reward. Emotion-based positive psychology is about human relationship and positivity. Behaviorism is about controlling one's behavior through external motivation. Positive psychology is moving people through intrinsic motivation. So people can be inspired within themselves to be who they want to be. To summarize, we find it hard to be aware of emotion because we've been trained to ignore emotion. Now let us recover our innate ability to be aware of our own emotions and other people's emotions. It's about opening up new world of communication and beginning of new relationship. In emotion coaching, the first step is about emotion, and second step is now welcoming the opportunity. But we know that when students are behaving like that, we cannot be welcoming because we feel we want to retire, right? We are so unhappy with the situation. If you feel like that when students are having a negative emotion, then emotion coaching cannot be conducted. So, we need to be resilient ourselves first. We have to be self-attuned first to attune with students. Remember in the morning I said, in order to teach social emotional skills, we got to have social emotional skills first. For this reason, this is the reason why. Let me see, quiz number 2, test number 2. Okay, are you ready? This kid looks very peaceful, isn't it? Don't you wish every kid in your classroom, in your school, looks like this kid? But you also know that all your students can look like that. When you see this kid, you feel so worried and desperate. But when you see the angel face, you feel so thankful and you wish them good success in the future. But the same child. You have a choice whether you see the negative side or positive side. You got to see both sides. If you only see one side, then you are blind. I have both sides. You also have both sides. We need to see all. The quiz is this. What do you see right now? What do you see? Old man? Old man. Old man.
2 women.
Oh, 2 women. 1 woman, 2 women. Very good, very good. Anything else? Oh, okay. It's
Two
too
men.
hard. It's too hard. I will give you an easy one. What do you see?
Heart.
Heart. What do you see?
The letter Y.
Me.
Letter Y.
Oh, Y-O-U. You. Y-O-U. And me, right? Yes? Yes. Very good. If you did not know the alphabet, you will not see you and me. Show this to old people in a village and they say, I don't see any you and me, right? Even if you and me is right in front, you are not able to see it. The first question, how many of you saw a big old man's face? But the big old man was Darwin. Okay. Take a look. See, that's the Darwin, right? Darwin. You have to have an idea in your already to recognize what's in front of you. What I mean is that happiness might be already here and we might not recognize it. If you have a wrong idea what happiness is, you will forever chase happiness. So Dr. To talked about what real happiness was in the morning. You have to have a good idea about what happiness is to become genuinely happy. Same thing with success in life. If you have a wrong idea of what success is, then you will forever chase something that will be miserable. When you see a child in a very negative emotional state, and you say, oh, that's a problem child, then all you will see is problem. But when you see a child, having anger, tantrum, and misbehavior, the next time you see this child, what you need to see is a child who is asking for help. It has to be in your head that this child is asking me to help. Then you will welcome the opportunity to make a difference in his life. Only then we can become real teacher. A teacher is not somebody who just teaches English, math, and science, and music. We make difference in students' life. We influence them in a positive way. This is when they need the help the most. But in order to welcome, you need the help. We need the help. And I think tomorrow you'll be talking about how to become yourself
Và tôi nghĩ
in a
là
positive state. But I recommend that you take a deep breath anytime you see your student. It really helps.
Sorry?
It really helps to calm down. And you have to practice positive mindset. You have to practice mindfulness. And you have to practice being thankful.
Một lần nữa, bằng những phân tích của mình, giáo sư Peck Cho đã chỉ ra cho chúng ta vai trò thực sự của những thầy cô giáo và tầm quan trọng của việc nhìn nhận và chào đón những cảm xúc ẩn dưới những hành vi của trẻ. Đó là những bước khởi đầu quan trọng cho hành trình mở cửa trái tim những đứa trẻ. Bước tiếp theo, lắng nghe và đồng cảm là món quà quý giá nhất mà mỗi chúng ta có thể dành tặng cho những người mà mình thương yêu và quan tâm. Chúng ta sẽ cùng tiếp tục lắng nghe giáo sư Peck Cho trình bày để hiểu hơn về kỹ năng lắng nghe và đồng cảm, bước thứ 3 trong 5 bước hướng dẫn cảm xúc.
Let's move to empathizing and listening. As I said, emphasizing is emotionally attuning to listen to non-verbal communication. Usually when I ask people, how many of you are good listener and how many of you are good empathizer, and almost all of them raise your hand. But usually they are wrong. Let me explain to you. There are 3 ways of communication. Something called turning towards, turning away, turning against. When you say things that is turning away and turning against, your mind is closed up. It shuts down. They usually have 4 types of poison in the conversation. 4 types are, number 1, criticism. Saying things like, you always are late. You are never on time. Things like this is criticism because what that means is that you are hopeless. You are never clean. You are always lazy. Those are what that means is that you are hopeless. And it hurts the mind. It hurts here. So in order to protect one's mind and emotion, they close up. They don't open up their mind. They don't open up to you. Worse than this is something called turning against. It's called contempt. Things like you nincompoop, or do what I tell you to do. That kind of things. Treating children as if they are machines or slaves. When you say things like you just do what I tell you to do, is treating them like machines or slaves. It really poisons one's heart. So, what we need to do is to open up one's heart, open up one's mind by something called a turning towards kind of conversation, which includes listening and emphasizing. Now, is listening same as hearing? Same or different? Same, different. Different or same. People who did not respond were hearing me but not listening me. It's different. All right, let me give you a concrete example. The man in front is talking, the woman is listening. Or is she listening or hearing? I asked her and she said, "Oh, I heard everything he said." And I trust her that she heard everything, but she wasn't listening. To listen, you have to hear and do something more. You got to communicate that you are listening. You are a very good listener.
Vâng, bạn là một cái người lắng nghe rất
Because
là hay.
she goes
Bởi
like
vì
that.
là bạn gật đầu liên tục.
When they talk, they look at their smartphone and they talk. It's not listening. They heard you, but they're not communicating. Communicating is bidirectional, but simultaneous. Simultaneously bidirectional. It's not me say something, the other person hear, and the other person says something, and I hear. No, that's not communication. It's bidirectional, but not simultaneous. Communication is something that I say something, but you all are saying back something to me simultaneously. Do you understand? See, you are hearing but not listening to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wonderful, wonderful there. Excellent. Listening is that you got to communicate to me that you are hearing me. Even when I'm talking, you got to send me a message that I hear you, I'm listening to you, I'm hearing you. You got to give me that message. Do you understand? Oh, now you are listening to me. Thank you. When you listen, I feel good. I feel relaxed. I feel comfortable because I know that my message at least got transferred to you. But that alone is not enough. To listen is to hear and to communicate that I am hearing, plus one more. That is emotional connection. Then it's a good listening. So listening and empathizing are not really two different things. They have to go together. That's why there are so many people who are miscommunicators, because they think listening and empathizing are two different things. It is a skill that we have to teach our children, to our students, so they can become good communicators. Only when you can communicate well, you can have a good human relationship.
Trẻ em cần được dạy về các kỹ năng cảm xúc xã hội, trong đó có khả năng nhận biết cảm xúc của bản thân và người khác, khả năng thấu hiểu, đồng cảm và lắng nghe người khác trong nhà trường. Đó là những khả năng quan trọng giúp trẻ có thể giao tiếp tốt và xây dựng được các mối quan hệ tin cậy, tôn trọng, yêu thương với mọi người xung quanh, nền tảng cơ bản để trẻ có một cuộc sống thành công và hạnh phúc. Để dạy được các kỹ năng cảm xúc xã hội này cho trẻ em, thầy cô giáo và cha mẹ học sinh cũng cần thực hành và rèn luyện cho chính bản thân mình. Trong khuôn khổ hội thảo Thay đổi vì một trường học hạnh phúc với chủ đề Chọn yêu thương, chọn hạnh phúc, giáo sư Peck Cho tiếp tục minh họa cho những kỹ năng này bằng ví dụ cụ thể hơn. Chúng ta hãy cùng tiếp tục theo dõi.
So, again, this is 5 steps in emotional coaching. Let me give you a concrete example of these 5 steps, and then you can maybe see what I'm trying to tell you. Have you seen this movie? Sound of Music? Yeah, then show me. No, yes. I saw this movie like 12 times. Maybe some of you saw it when you were young. I don't know. This movie is the most watched movie in the entire world. She is employed by a family to be nanny to the children. 7 children are problem children. The first day she came to the house, the children was playing bad tricks to kick her out of the house. But Maria, she's the lady Maria. Maria was emotional coach. And she go through all 5 steps of emotional coaching, and she becomes very, very close with the children in the first night. So I will go through and show you the 5 steps in the movie, okay? The children was really bad behaving, so in the first night, she is about to sleep, but then she's afraid that children might have put snake in her bed. And the first night is raining with lightning and thunder. The reason children was problem children is because children's father was a behavior coach. Children's father was a captain of Navy. So he treats his children like soldiers. Take a look. Looks like your school.
Có giống trường học của các bạn không ạ?
Joking.
Chỉ là đùa thôi ạ.
So the first night, again, these children is so troublemaking. And what happens is that they thunder and lightning. So the baby, the little girl, is so scared. So she suddenly opened up Maria's door and bursts in, okay, without knocking. Bad behavior, right? When you go into someone else's room, you need to knock first. Maria, if she said that, she would become enemy with the children. What she said is all correct. Although what Maria said is correct, it's all about behavior. Knocking, opening, budging it, it's all behavior, manners, behavior. It's all about behavior. Although she's correct, there's no connection. But what Maria says is, are you afraid? Maria saw the little girl opening the door, behavior, but she also saw emotion in her. Before talking about the behavior, she first met her emotionally. But the little girl is still afraid, so she said, "Oh, it's the lightning. Is it fearful to you? Are you afraid? Are you fearful?" She stays on the emotional level. Then all children come to her room. When you are tired and you want to sleep and all 7 children burst into your room, you don't want that, do you? But she didn't say, "Get out of my room. Thunder will not kill you. Go back to your room." She didn't say that. Again, that's correct. Thunder will never kill you. She welcomes them. Because when kids are showing big negative emotion, they are asking for help, and she thinks it is a great opportunity to become friends. Then they start to talk about emotions. Little girl don't know how to express, so she keep on acting scared. So Maria says, "Do you feel scared?" So she helps the little girl express emotion verbally. And there's a lot of now listening and emphasizing. Let's keep on going on back and forth. Maybe you remember this music.
Full of stars.
Các bạn biết cái phần nhạc này.
Okay. What it's saying is that when you are afraid, imagine happy thoughts, imagine good things, then you will feel comfortable, you will be okay. She is actually teaching the children to be mindful, to have a positive mindset, and teach them how to maintain the comfort. And then in the end, she gives advice how to be strong. So they spend more days and more time with Maria giving emotion coaching. So when the real danger appeared, they become very strong, resilient, and they can survive great difficulty and danger. Helping your students to do well in school is not good enough. School is a small place. School is a safe place. Your students will not be in school forever. Very soon they will graduate and get into the world. And the world is full of danger and so much agony and stress. What you need to teach them is to overcome those difficult times on their own. So to be successful in school, to me, is an artificial, fake success. We got to teach our students to be successful in outside real world. Only then they will have successful life, which means truly happy life. To me, happy school is not about feeling happy. Being a teacher is a difficult job. Being principals is much more difficult job. Don't seek happiness. In spite of difficulties, let us be happy. I wish you great success and happiness. Thank you.
Quý thầy cô và quý vị khán giả đang theo dõi phần 2 của bài trình bày số 3, làm thế nào để hướng dẫn cảm xúc trong trường học và trong gia đình của giáo sư Peck Cho, Đại học Korean, Hàn Quốc, cố vấn đặc biệt của dự án Trường học hạnh phúc tại Việt Nam. Trong 2 ngày diễn ra hội thảo, 400 hiệu trưởng đến từ các tỉnh, thành trên cả nước đã dành thời gian để đặt ra các câu hỏi và chia sẻ những băn khoăn của mình khi từng bước xây dựng trường học hạnh phúc chúng ta sẽ cùng theo dõi những chia sẻ từ các hiệu trưởng cũng như những phản hồi từ các cố vấn của chương trình. Trong bài tiếp theo,